If you're the woman who was in Marble Global Buffet in Glasgow on the 15th of February with your daughter and you were shouting at the staff member for overcharging you, you're a bitch. If you've seen any of my videos, you might have heard me call people cunt bags, and my friends will say, what is a cunt bag? Well, to me, a cunt bag is somebody who's more than a cunt, and this woman is the literal definition of a cunt bag. So I was out on the 15th of February with some friends getting some lunch in Marble Buffet, and I heard somebody kind of like moaning and shouting, and I didn't think much of it, right, at first, but then it continued, and I was like, what the hell's going on, right? So this woman stood up, she was screaming in this guy's face, no joke, right, screaming in his face. Now, I have been going to Marble Buffet for years, and I have never had any bad customer service, and okay, people make mistakes every now and then. So she's actually screaming at this guy, and she's like, I want your manager's number, I want your manager's number, you shouldn't be dealing with the public, you don't know what you're doing, right? And I was like, what the fuck is her problem? So she was with her daughter, and she says, you've charged my daughter for an adult price, and she's 12, right? So I was looking at her daughter was quite tall, and I thought, 12-year-olds can eat quite a lot of food, right? Like, what age is it that you get charged for a child? And my friend says, oh no, it doesn't really go by age, it goes by height. And then I remembered the height at the door, there's like a line that kids stand at, and I was like, there's no way that she's shorter than that line, right? Because I've got a friend who's just above the line, and this lassie was way taller than her, she was probably taller than me. And I was like, what the fuck, right? So then she was standing in the middle of the floor phoning somebody, and she's like, they've charged her for an adult, they've charged her an adult price. Now this all-you-can-eat buffet, including drinks, is £19 a head for an adult, right? So this woman is absolutely losing her shit over a tenner. And I'm like, right, fucking calm down, right? Now, had I known at the time the information that I know now, I would have stood up and says, sorry, actually, it doesn't go by only age, it also goes by height, and I think you'll find your daughter is over 150 centimetres tall, right? Now, she probably would have argued with me, but that would have been fine. I fucking can't stand bitches that scream at people for giving customer service and blaming them when they're in the wrong. I came home, I didn't even realise this, I came home and it was hours later, and I thought I'll look it up, and it says you get half price if your child is under 12 and under 150 centimetres tall, which this girl wasn't, right? She was 12 years old, she's already said that, and she was at least the height of me, and I'm 5'3". So this woman was going absolutely mental. She's like, I'm going to phone your manager. And I hope that she didn't phone the manager, because the manager probably gave her a free meal or whatever, and she didn't fucking deserve it. She just fucking deserved getting the nut stuck on her. The chances of that woman ever seeing this video is almost impossible. But if you're watching this, you're a narcissist, right? You stood up there, you tried to embarrass that guy for doing something when he hadn't even done anything wrong, when actually you're the one who should have been embarrassed, but you can't feel an embarrassment because you're a narcissist. As for her daughter, I hope that she doesn't take after her, because that would just be so sad. The lassie was standing there, literally screaming in front of a whole room of people, and then when she left, the guy was just left standing there, just standing looking at the floor, and I thought, he's not even done anything wrong, and that bitch is fucked off, and they probably gave her a tenner. Honest to God, I hope that they bar her, because she was just a fucking cunt bag.